Hello viewers, in this video I'll continue with the topic logarithms. Here I will discuss some of the simple applications of logarithms, that is how we can use logarithms and anti-logarithms in finding the values of the given problems. I have already made a video on simple application of logarithms where I have included how logarithms can be used in word problems. The link is available in the description. I've also solved some of the questions from exercise 2.4 of chapter 2 indices and logarithms from the book Applied Mathematics class 12 by Yamal Agarwal. Now we'll continue with exercise questions. Evaluate the following using log tables. Why we have been studying all these log tables, anti-log tables for such a long time is that these log tables are very useful in doing calculations which involve multiplication and division of huge numbers. Using the properties of logarithms, if we recall, we know log mn is equal to log m plus log n. Then log m by n is equal to log m minus log n. Then log m raised to n is equal to n log m. So these are the laws of logarithms. If we remember these, instead of multiplying two numbers or dividing two numbers, it is easy to add or subtract them. So if we use logarithms, then we can do this easily using log tables and anti-log tables. Now how we are going to do, we will see. Let us take this as equal to x. Then if we take log on both sides, we get log x is equal to log of 5.364 the whole cube into 49.76 the whole raised to half upon 83.45 the whole raised to 1 by 3. So using the laws of logarithms, we can see that this is equal to log 5.364 the whole cube plus log 49.76 the whole raised to half minus log 83.45 the whole raised to 1 by 3, or this is equal to 3 into log of 5.364 plus half log of 49.76 minus 1 by 3 log of 83.45. So this is equal to, now we know how to find the log of each of these numbers, log 5.364, log 49.76, log 83.45. So after finding the log of all these numbers and simplifying, we will get the answer for log x. So from that we can find x is equal to anti-log of the answer. So now we will find the log of each of these and substitute. 3 into log of 5.364. So 0 point, we have to see row 53, then column 6 and add the mean difference corresponding to the next digit, which is 4. So here row 53 and then column 6, it is 7292 and the next digit is 4. The mean difference corresponding to 4 is 3. So the value is 7295. So this is 0.7295 plus half into, similarly for log 49.76, here the integral part has got 2 digits. So the characteristic is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So it is 1 point. We have to see 49, 7 and the mean difference corresponding to 6. So for 49, 7, it is 6964 plus the mean difference corresponding to 6 is 5. So it is 69 0.69 minus 1 by 3 into log of 83.45 is 1 point. Since the integral part has got 2 digits, so the characteristic is 2 minus 1, it is 1. We have to see 83, 4 and add the mean difference corresponding to 5. So here row number 83, then column number 4, 9212 and the mean difference corresponding to 5 is 3. So it is 9215. 9215. Now it is easy to simplify. It is only a matter of addition, subtraction. So this is equal to 2.1885 plus 0.8484 minus 0.6405. So this is equal to 2.3964. So from this we can see that x is equal to antilog of 2.3964 or it is equal to antilog of 0.3964 into 10 raised to 2. Now this we cannot write equal to, we have to write approximately equal to, because what we find will not be exactly equal to the value of this expression. So we can write x is approximately equal to. Now antilog of 0.3964. So here row number 0.39, then column number 6, it is 2489, and then under 4, under mean difference, column number 4, it is 2. So 2489 plus 2 is 2491. So it is 2.491 into 10 square. This is nothing but it is approximately equal to 249.1. Therefore, x is approximately equal to 249.1. The next question, under root of 438.2 into 98.56 upon 51.3 the whole cube. So let us take this equal to x. So if we take log on both sides, we get log x is equal to log of 438.2 into 98.56 upon 51.3 the whole cube, the whole raised to half. So log x is equal to half, using log m raised to n is equal to n log m. So this is equal to half of log 438.2 into 98.56 upon 51.3 the whole cube. Now again using the laws of logarithms, this we can write it as half of log 438.2 plus log 98.56 minus log 51.3 the whole cube, that we can write it as minus 3 log 51.3. 3 log 51.3. Now we can see the log tables and find the log of all these values. So this is equal to half of, so log 438.2 will be 2. So we have to see row number 43, column number 8, and add the mean difference corresponding to column number 2. So it comes to 6417 plus log 98.56 will be here. The integral part has got 2 digits. So the characteristic is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So log, we have to see row number 98, column number 5, and add the mean difference corresponding to column number 6. So it comes to 1.9937 minus 3 into log 51.3 will be, integral part has got 2 digits. So the characteristic is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So it is 1.7101. So this is equal to half of 4.6354 minus 5.1303. So if we subtract, we get minus 0.4949 upon 2, or it is equal to minus 0.2474. So here again log x is minus 0.2474. This is negative, which means the mantissa part is also negative. So we have to make the mantissa part positive. So for that, what we can do? Let us subtract and add 1 to make the mantissa part positive. Because in our log tables, we could find only anti-log for this positive mantissa part. So this is equal to, if we have minus 1 plus 1 minus 0.2474, it will be minus 1 plus 0.7526, or this is equal to bar 1.7526. Now we can find the x. X is equal to anti-log of bar 1.7526, or this is equal to anti-log of 0.7526 into 10 raised to minus 1. So anti-log of 0.7526, it comes to 5.657. So we have to see row 0.75 and column 2. Then let us see here. So here row is 0.75 and column 2, the value is 5649, and to that the next digit is 6. So to 0.5649, we have to add the mean difference corresponding to column number 6. So 5649 plus 8 is 5649 plus 8. So it is 5657. So anti-log of 0.7526 is 5.657 into 10 raised to minus 1. So this is equal to 0.5657. Therefore, x is approximately equal to 0.5657. You cannot say the value of this is exactly equal to 0.5657. After using log tables and anti-log tables, we can see that x can be approximately equal to 0.5657. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.